Hey guys, I already previously recorded this voiceover, but it was 4 o'clock last night when I did it, so I was ready to pass out. I decided to redo it, have a little bit more energy now that I woke up. So let's get right to it. These pictures also are, it's an extension of the previous video that I did, and also have side-by-side comparisons, so it's a lot easier for you as the viewer to see what I'm talking about. So yeah, Cloud, Blade Master. Same hair, you got the same attire, the little shoulder, like, spiked thing coming from it. Same blade, obviously. Moving on, we got, I want to give a shout out to Shane right now. He showed me this picture on the left. Also told me its name was Bally or Bally, however you may pronounce it. Clearly copyrighted issues of Pokemon with Ponyta and Rapidash. And actually it got taken down like right when I started playing, which is December of 2010, because it was too much like Pokemon. That's why most of y'all don't even remember it. Moving on here, we got Wooflin and Cell and Frieza. Wooflin top left clearly, but it's got the body like Frieza. And if you look on the top pictures, Cell's head has that little two-prong spikes or whatever coming from the face, spotted. The third eye looks a lot like the little black diamond in the bottom right picture. And clearly the orb hands or whatever you may call it. Those are the signature move of Dragon Ball Z. That's the whole premise of the show, is that they use the little energy power coming from them to kill each other. Here we go, another Pokemon, Ninetales and Tails Fox. They got the little same tuft of hair coming from the ears. It's got multiple tails. It does come from an old Japanese mythos, though, but they wouldn't have known about it if it wasn't for Pokemon. Let's be real about that. Speaking of Pokemon, this is one I really wanted to show in the last issue, but I had to keep flipping between the two, so here, hopefully this will help you see exactly what I'm talking about. Same round head, or not the same round head, but it's round head with no mouth. The antenna on the right of Dragonite looks a lot like Dragon Jr.'s, horns. They got the same scrawny little wings, same color palette, the white, the yellow, and the blue. It's got that little nubby tail coming from it, the short, plump arms, and the same, look, clearly you got the same legs right there at least. So again, this is just a lack of creativity, that they clearly just like to rip off Pokemon quite a bit. But they don't just stop at Pokemon. Let's go over to Nintendo. You got Kirby and Kirby. I already mentioned this in a previous video. And the shell looks not the shell, but the armor looks a lot like Link's shield, if you look carefully at it. Don't know why I'm stammering right now, but, it looks a lot like Link's shield. I want to give another shout to Zoot. He showed me that the helmet looks a lot like the Koopling's shell in Mario. So, yeah, another clear ripoff right there. Let's go back over to, you got Soldier. Soldier has the same stance as Cloud. They're wearing the same thing, got the spikes on it, Clearly it is a ripoff of Cloud. Shane even mentions in his video that Soldier in here, Alpha, they're ripoffs of Final Fantasy. Alpha's got that same little one black wing coming from it with the long blade. Clearly that's Sephiroth, as you see on the right. But they don't just steal from those two in Final Fantasy. Let's look at Black Mage. Black Mage on the left, everybody's little favorite guard Magiman on the right. They got the same blue robe, same round ovally eyes coming from the shadow in between that and the hat. The hat is very long, elongated brim, yellow, same feet, and the arm on the left becomes the button on the right. It's just a poor remake. I don't know how else to describe it. Now here's the first one from Children of Mana. Shout out to Shane. Shane showed me this picture. The wind dragons look a lot like the dragon in Children of Mana. Children of Mana is the first installment of the World of Mana series. They're supposed to be good games. I haven't played it, but apparently Rita has, because they've taken a lot of theirs from it. We'll get more to that in the rest of the video, though. Here, Bomberman and Bomberman, well, they don't really look too much alike. I mean, yeah, they both have the exploding bomb in their hands. The thing about it is, though, that Bomberman is a copyrighted name, and so clearly they're just ripping off the name, at least. The idea obviously comes from it, therefore just shows more of their laziness. Oh, you guys are not going to believe this one. Alright, now look at these two. Tell me if you can even tell the difference. Alright, this is coming again from Children of Mana. I don't know what the name of the monster is on the left, but clearly Princess, right? They got the same, fins, or same tail, the long purple tail, same fins coming from the tail. They got the same ears even, if you look at the ears, they're the purple ears with the webs in between. They both have tridents, purple bra or bikini top, whatever that may be, with the light blue body, the long flowing green hair with the shell tying it in the middle. The shell on the left becomes a tiara on the right. They even got the same bling on their arm. So clearly just blatant ripoff of the two. No way this can be a coincidence. This is also from Children of Mana series. You got, I don't know what it's called exactly on the left, but clearly it looks like the TO1. It's got the boxing gloves, it's got the little same joint or elbow, that's that little green thing holding the slender rods that are silver. It's got the same pinhead, yellow eyes coming from the shadows in between the head and the body, same body structure really, exact same feet. It's even got the green in the middle of the feet, so again, another blatant ripoff of Children of Mana. This one, Fire Guard, and, it looks a lot like it's Super Saiyan. It's got the fiery hair with the fire around it, just like the energy in the hair and the energy coming around. Even got the same stance here. Clearly ripped off again from Dragon Ball Z. Right here, this is also from Children of Mana. It may say, oh, it's just, long green hair with a bow, and it's got a belt right there, no coincidence there. But there's no such thing as a coincidence when you're already stealing blatantly from other people in this series. I wouldn't be surprised if they somehow try to incorporate every single one of these guards of Children of Mana into a guard. Another shout out to Zoot. He showed me this Okami and Sprint. Both tatted wolves that are in a sprinting position. They have the same position right there. Something on its back. The fire becomes like the little energy or the wind coming from Sprint. Just another ripoff. Again from Pokemon, Horsey and Force, or however you may pronounce it. It's got that long little snout with the one eye coming from it. It's got the same little wing, or I guess you would call it a fin, really. Same underbelly, same color palette. It's just the difference is the tail is curled up right on one, and it's released on the other. Another thing from Pokemon, Cacnea and Cactaman, although they don't look alike, clearly the idea for a cactus guard comes from it. Even the evolutions, if you look right here. It's got the same little three-pronged fingers, and it's got the same flower on the top. Clearly just another ripoff of Pokemon. Here, going back to Dragon Ball Z, kind of switching around between your, episodes. Tianlong and Shenlong. They got the same antlers coming from it. Same little tusks coming from the back of the head. You got the same little antenna again coming from the snout. Same arms, if you look carefully at the arms are identical. Scaly body with a smooth underbelly. And shows that it's up in the clouds and it's big just on the left. Clearly, Shenlong's up in the clouds and he's fairly big too. So another ripoff of Dragon Ball Z. Here we go. This one Zoot figured out. I tend to agree with him. Armadillomon and Dasypus, both armadillo monsters, or guards rather. The arms and the legs are in the exact same position. It's both have the same smile, you know, same tail same tail coming from it. Ears are in the same position. All that, way too much of a coincidence, or too similar to be a coincidence. Again, just showing that Mickey right here is a ripoff of Mew. You get the long tail, the round curved mouth, or the round curved ears, the round curved face, no mouth. You know, the short little nubby arms, the long feet. Clearly inspired from Mew. There's no question about that. Another idea from right here. They don't look the same, but Biggie Worm and Diglett. Both little worms halfway out of the ground. I guess you could say it's a mole or whatever, but I mean, worm-like structures halfway out of the ground, same eyes. So yeah. Zoot told me that Fantasy Island, the little robot you see in the top right, came out around the same time that TO2 came out. Bottom right, Buster mode. And I said it looks a lot like Gundam as well on the left. You know, if you look, they got the same, feet. They've got the same shin protectors, same shoulder protectors, same face if you can zoom in on the Fantasy Island one. You know, just another rip-off. They're trying to take the inspiration from it. The next couple ones, they're not really copyrighted issues, it's just showing more of their laziness. Right here, Warhulk and Genghis Khan. You know, same helmet, spikes everywhere. Can't see in the picture, but he's holding up a mace. Clearly it's Genghis Khan, just, you know, laziness there. And then right here, Thor. The movie came out, you know, 2 months before it came out in Clan Shop. So it's just trying to draw off the inspiration of the movie and the hype of the movie. Another sign of laziness here. It is the Norwegian god, but, you know, they're just being lazy here. And this one is the most identical one I can find to date. This is a picture of Zoot. You know, again, shout out to Zoot. He's shown me a lot of these. Code helped me here. Shane helped me here. But right here, Zoot's picture. Let's look at it, right? T-Mofo, Samba, the exact same. They clearly they saw T-Mofo playing the game. They're like, oh, hey, let's make a guard out of him. And they did. He's now in the series. Can you believe that? I guess that's kind of cool, but I mean, seriously, just ripping off from your players now? So that's all I wanted to show you. Thanks for watching. This is quite an extensive video, rather. So, yeah, once again, thanks for watching. If you have any more, please comment down and let me know what you found, and I can try to add it in. I can definitely put it in the description like I did with the last video. Yeah, please like it, do all that. Helps me out, make more videos like this. If you found it interesting, just go ahead and do it. And yeah, so, you know, I think that's all I can find for now. Wouldn't be surprised if every single guard's ripped off, though. But you never know with these type of things. So, again, thanks for watching. Have a good day. Running on 14 minutes now, wow. Later.